of me. In springtime I grew a magic song. Then skipping along, I sang the song to everyone. I look at the world through other eyes, and cut myself a slice of sunshine pie. I dance with the peanuts butterflies, till time went and told me to say hello or wave goodbye. Sounds sugar stars, all put them in a jar, and the whistle round the world, oh whistle round the world. I'm a little ooh inside the car. You say I go from June to May, oh whistle round the world. Let's whistle round the world.
Alright, hello there, before I can continue my introduction for the day, I must turn on the light. We're back there. Alright. Okay. There we go. Okay, yeah, I don't have to write that. Okay. So, let's see. Okay. let me just see. Alright, so today I'm going to be casting another ESEA match between Team oGaming, my new team, and it's over there in the bottom left corner, versus Clarity Gaming. I found another way so I don't have to keep saying that name over and over again. So this is going to be an ESEA match. There's going to be 4 best of 3s, and then an ace match if it's tied 2-2. So I'm just waiting on the first game to start. So the cool thing about Team oGaming is that, well, we have an all-Zerg lineup, and I'm sad, actually. I'm sad because I am a Protoss, so. Okay, so yes, it is an all-Zerg lineup. It's going to be fun games for me to cast. Also, it's going to be my first cast under the oGaming banner. So, that. So it is currently 5 minutes past the starting time, and we're going to get started as soon as the invite goes. There is a 150-second delay, so that's 2.5 minutes. Because this is a live online thing, delay is required. So I put the delay there. Yep. Okay. So it looks like our first match is going to be oGToxsik versus Drone. It's going to be a ZVZ. Yay. It's so freaking cold right now because it's Canada, and in September it gets cold in Canada, so yeah, that's just wonderful, isn't it? Everyone, oh yeah, okay, and then after Drone versus Toxic, it's going to be bbShew versus Flawless Zerg, otherwise known as Traveller. So if there's ever any problems with the sound, please just write it in the chat. And then Yeah, okay, so game 3 will be bbSiphonn versus Buzz, or bbSiphonn. bbSiphonn is from the UK. And then it's going to be bbKCC versus oGWinD. So there's just some funny things happening in the chat right now, as they seem to be ignoring the fact that we were supposed to get started 8 minutes ago. Okay, so their first map is going to be ESV Ohana LE. That is the map of the week. So every first match will be that. I do believe it's easy. Man, it's cold. ESV Ohana. Probably should have used a preloader. I don't care. Create private game. Sweet mother, Jesus, that took forever. Okay. Now I'm just gonna invite players and okay, so I'm just waiting for the players to be available so I can just invite them. I'm just waiting on the invite from the players so I can get started. Then okay, so the game 1 is starting now. Loading up. And I have my fancy new oGaming overlay. Okay, and the game has loaded. And me have to do that. Okay, so on the bottom right hand corner, we have the red Zerg from Team oGaming. It is Toxic. On the opposite side of the map, from Big Booty, it is Drone. So, of course, the opening GLHF does come out. So this is a ZVZ, and, well, basically anything can happen, and I left that on. Oops. So again, this is an ESEA match, so that means that there will be 4 best of 3s no matter what happens, 4 points. It gets tied 2-2, then it goes to an ace match. Toxic did a little bit of an extractor trick right there in his main base. So it looks like Drone will be also sending a drone out as well, and why do I keep hitting that button? While Toxic will just be going for a normal Overlord only scout. So we do see that Toxic will be going pool first, 14-14 build most likely, while Drone will be going for hatchery first. Yep, and there it is. Drone putting his drone on patrolling at the natural expansion of his opponent, and he just really wants to make this really easy for me, doesn't he? Drone having drones, that's just awesome. So Toxic is sending down his drone now to get rid of Drone's drone, so that he can pop down his hatchery. And the drone is still there. This hatchery is getting delayed quite a bit, and it finally gets to go down. That was quite a large delay, as Drone's hatchery is about halfway done, while Toxic's just getting his first one up. Toxic did go spawning pool first, so his queen will be coming out first as well. Drone's spawning pool just about to finish. They both have 1 gas already, so metabolic boost should start as soon as they have the required amount of gas. The Drone's second base has just started. 2 queens, 4 drone on the way. And some drones are going to be coming to this base very shortly. Second base for Toxic is about 3/4 done right now. Drone's Overlord is here. And now it looks like Drone will be starting metabolic boost right now. Toxic started just a little bit earlier, so it will give him that little bit of an advantage. Toxic throwing down a Baneling Nest as well, so we might see an early Baneling Zergling rush. But 4 Zerglings, 4 drone are coming in here. This queen should be enough to deal with it, and Toxic has 4 of his own Zerglings as well. So it shouldn't be that big of a problem. My headphones are screwing up. Sorry about that. So we do see that Toxic's Baneling Nest is about done. This 1 Zergling for Drone is still in here doing just, and it saw basically everything. As you can see, it saw that there was a Baneling Nest for his opponent. Metabolic boost has finished for Toxic, and it will be coming for Drone right about now as well. A lot of Zerglings coming out of Drone, 26 on the way now. Toxic with 4 Zerglings of his own, going to try and do some damage. They almost got 1 drone, but not quite. It lives. 2 Banelings on the way for Toxic now. 4 more going to get up to 11 banelings, 9 for Drone. Drone now taking his third gas and second as well. Toxic playing a little bit of a mind game by putting his second gas at his natural expansion. Does this Overlord does see it. Oh, and so almost all the banelings just died for Drone and Toxic. So that was a little weird. Now, no banelings alive for Toxic now, and there are quite a few drones here. Quite a few Zerglings for Drone here. And they're in the main base now, going on full position to try and attack anything that comes in their way. 4 banelings are here. They blow up on quite a few of Drone's Zerglings. The blue Zergling's trying to get around. Another baneling explodes, and it looks like Toxic will hold quite well. And it looks like Toxic will be going on the rebound now, sending all of his units. A Roach one going up for Drone. Doesn't look like Toxic wants to do anything right now. He has the army supply lead, but Drone is ahead by 10 drones. That's really, really annoying. Okay. Quite a few banelings. Oh, and Toxic's 4 banelings blow up on about 8 of drones. All of Toxic's banelings blow up on Drone's Spinecrawler, banelings, and a bit on that queen. And the queen goes down as well. Toxic heading straight up into the main with half of his Zerglings, the other half going to take out to work on the natural expansion. That is 3 queens killed, 4 queens killed for Toxic right now. And it's looking pretty bad for Drone. There are 5 roaches out now, and they're just going to have to kite all of Toxic's units. A lot of the Zerglings have died, but the banelings have arrived as well. Only 3 roaches left for Drone. But Toxic still has a lot of Zerglings streaming into his opponent's base. Gets the surround on these 3 roaches, and there 1 dies, and all of the roaches do in fact go down. 14 Zerglings going to come, and that is GG. That's GG from Drone. That was GG from Drone. Toxic, just, I guess the fact that he had his spawning, he went spawning pool first, he was able to get those banelings out faster. Plus also he was able to get the queen out faster. So like, that is 1 more larvae inject. So yeah, that was just that 1 extra larvae inject for Toxic did allow him to get a few more units. And then also Drone had very few amount of Zerglings, and he tried to go into Toxic's base with that. And it just didn't work out because he didn't have the right amount of units to work with. Excuse me 1 moment. What? Okay, so it looks like the next one will be Daybreak. So Daybreak will be rather enjoyable to watch. By the way, if you enjoy my casting at all, please feel free to hit that follow button, as it does help. Also, if you have anything that you'd like me to cast, as long as I'm available, I'll be happy to do it. Just email me. The email that I'd like you to email me to is in the stream info. Okay, so we're just going to be waiting on the game to start, and apparently I just told them to kick out Illusion out of the game. Okay, I did kick out Quantic Illusion out of the game, so I feel good. Okay, so the game will be starting. Okay, and the countdown has begun. There we go. So currently Toxic is up 1-0 in this series. This next game is going to be on GSL Daybreak. As you can see here. Well, maybe you can't see there because my overlay is blocking it. So over on the bottom left-hand corner, just me right now. Okay, so on the bottom left-hand corner of GSL Daybreak, we have the red Zerg, who's currently up 1-0 from Team oGaming. It is Toxic. On the other half of the map, he's the purple Zerg from Team Big Booty. It is Drone. And he really made me confused last game when I was trying to cast him, because I kept calling all of his units drones. I said Roach's drones once, I swear I did. So last game we saw Toxic go pool first, 14-14, while his opponent Drone went 14-14, but Hatchery first, well 15-14. Drone tried to attack early on with some Zerglings, but it just wasn't enough, as Toxic just had more Zerglings because he went pool first. My headphone wire pisses me off. So anyways, back to the game. So what happened is that Toxic just went in with his excess amount of Zerglings and got in. His Drone's Baneling control just wasn't as good as he would probably have wanted it to be, as he did basically take 4 Banelings of his to destroy one of Toxic's Banelings. So that is obviously not the best trade ever. So it looks like Toxic will be doing the same thing again. 14. Oh, no. He in fact doesn't have the minerals quite yet, as he put his gas first. Drone will be going and doing the exact same build as his opponent. The pool is almost at the exact, is at the exact same time, but Toxic throwing down his hatchery now, just a few seconds ahead of Drone. So we do see that Drone's Overlord Scout does see this right away. Toxic sees Drone's expansion as well. So not anything too surprising just yet. First Queen's coming out for both of our Zerg players now, and it looks Toxic not mining any more gas anymore, as he does have enough to get metabolic boost. Both of these players going for narrower builds. Timings relatively similar. And it looks like Toxic will be going for 6 more Zerglings. Eight Zerglings. Probably just to gain some early map control with those. The second base is almost finished for both of the players here. Now, what Toxic does with these Zerglings might actually decide the fate of the game. Second base is up for both of the players now. Both of them stationed with a Queen ready to larvae inject when necessary. It's cold. So, looks like Drone will be getting his Baneling Nest first. Toxic not putting down a Baneling Nest quite yet. He's just going to get a few more Zerglings out as well. And he's just hiding them over on the right side of his base. Not really doing much. Drone sends in 4 early Zerglings to his opponent's base, but this Queen should be able to take care of them. They do get 3 drone kills before they inevitably go down to that Queen. And all of Toxic Zerglings are now in the natural expansion. Some of them going for the Queens, the others trying to go for any sort of reinforcements. And oh, look at that, the 2 Banelings are getting morphed in the back. But the 1 Queen does go down, and Toxic is able to go up with his Zerglings. Both Banelings go down. And Toxic gets free reign into the main now. And he's just going to pick at every single drone of drones. Oh, and look at that. They're all stacked so nice for him right now. 1 Baneling going to try morphing in, but it does get targeted down as well, and it goes down. More Zerglings coming from Toxic right now. And Toxic has just dealt so much damage to his opponent. "24 workers killed for Toxic, and that is GG from Drone. So that means Toxic just 2-0'd Big Boote's Drone. Hey, what's up, brah? Okay, so whoops. So Toxic did just 2-0 Drone, so that means Team oGaming is currently up 1-0 in this ESEA match. So it looks like the next match is going to be so I'm just it's cold, so cold right now. That's Canada for you. I can't really do anything about that though. Alright, so I'm just waiting on the next match to get started. I'm not quite sure who it is. If you're just joining me now, we're going to be heading into the second set between Team oGaming and Big Booty or Clarity Gaming, I believe is their other name. Currently, Team oGaming is up 1-0. I have an idea. Yep, so Team oGaming is currently up 1-0. So yes, I am currently just waiting on the next match to get underway. I do believe it is Casey going to be coming up next, and guess what? It's a barcode. That's his ID, a barcode. He's not even on the Korean server too. It's a barcode. What is that? If you enjoy my casting, feel free to follow me on Twitter at MasterDalK. Also, if you missed the first part of this, the VOD will, of course, be on this Twitch channel, but it'll also be on the YouTube channel that is over there, NozzGamingChannel. So, this... Well, that was kind of... So yeah, the second match is just taking a while to start, so we're just waiting on a player. Okay, so it looks like Traveller and bbShew were actually Shew was actually already in a rush. So I'm just going to get the replays off of them as soon as they're done their set, their match series, whatever you want to call it, and then I'll just cast those reps. So, just again waiting on game. I should probably go get my hoodie because it's cold, or at least gloves or something. Yeah. Oh, Laura, you're.
Huh? So it looks like Casey is in a LAN. So Casey is in fact at a LAN currently. So we're going to be going on to Siphon versus Buzz. Hero Toss of America. Siphon. Jesus, guys. So we're going to ESB Ohana. First map for everybody. Okay, so all of a sudden I can't find ESB maps. That's... Oh, there it is. Okay. Okay, invite to game. Oh, the score is currently 1-0. I'm sorry this is taking so long. It's just, you know, it's kind of how live stuff works. It just takes a while to get everything started. So Siphon is currently eating and Buzz is in the washroom at the moment. So we're just going to be waiting for both of them to just get here as soon as possible. By the way, if you have something that you would want me to cast, just email me. My email is in the stream info all the way down there. Bottom. Okay, this is taking a while.
Again, I'm extremely sorry that this is taking a while. I really can't do anything much at all, because I am but a mere caster. Just trying to think. What could I do to fill time? Okay, so I'm just gonna go get my hoodie, because I am cold. Okay, so I'm back and I've got my hoodie and I'm less cold now. It was mainly my arms. My headphones are annoying. Like, amazing WCS qualifier run in my spare time. What I would be able to if I would be able to if I had indeed watched the WCS qualifiers for USA. I didn't watch many WCS qualifiers, basically, other than the Canadian and the German ones, I think. One of the European ones. I only watched the Canadian one because that's mine. The Play-M ones, not even all of them. Okay, so the game is finally here. Finally. Okay, and the countdown has begun as soon as I remember that I was the host. Or more like Siphonn telling me that I was the host, because I had forgotten. There we go. As you can see, it's loading up. Let's see what... Okay, and... Colors! You colors! Yes. Okay, well, that was scary. That was really, really scary. Okay. So over on the bottom right hand corner of ESEA Ohana, we have from Team Big Booty, it is Siphonn. Over on the opposite hand side of the map, we have from Team oGaming, it is Buzz. Now, I had no idea what that Java thing was for. I believe it was for my delay server. That makes sense to me. So it looks like Siphonn will be going for a gateway first fast expand. As the pylon is at the top of his natural ramp, Siphonn's scouting probe is in here and it will be trying to stop mining minerals. Just being as cheeky as possibly can be, Buzz's first overlord is going there as fast as it possibly can without the upgrade. Also to Halicon, I think I said your name right. I'm sorry if I didn't. As a brown guy, I can only do brown pronunciations, right? Unlike most white people who live in my area. Like, StarCraft names usually don't count as brown names, unless it's like Hyper Desi. So yeah, Song of Storms is awesome. So we do see that Buzz will be going spawning pool first and then fast expand. Siphonn put a pylon down at the natural of Buzz. It's just a little bit off. If it was right there, right here, it wouldn't have done a thing. Second pylon for Siphonn going up at the top of the expansion. And we see that Siphonn is chrono boosting Zealots out. Oh, looky here. This probe is back. It looks like Siphonn really wants this pylon to stay alive, but 4 Zerglings are out, and it will force Siphonn back just for a little bit. One Zergling goes down, the second Zealot has arrived as well, so it looks like Buzz will not be able to take that out. Siphonn's doing a great job at delaying this expansion further and further. Roachhorn for Buzz going up right now, probably to help get rid of these Zealots, as Siphonn is chrono boosting Zealots. A bunch of Zealots. Next is going down for Siphonn now. So he's capitalizing on this on this advantage. Buzz trying to get this drone to here. That drone did go. Oh no, it's alive.
This drone is in fact alive and it looks like he'll be dropping an expansion down in the left expansion. 4 roaches are on the way, trying to get them out. Second Nexus about halfway down. The Forge now going down as well as the Cybernetics core, so that he can get those cannons down, because as soon as these roaches come out, and they just did, all these zealots will die. As 4 roaches do beat 4 zealots. Especially with that queen there. That's what's gonna happen. So now that pylon will go down, and the third hatchery will in fact be going on for Buzz. The second hatchery is over on the left, and guess who doesn't know about it? There we go. Xiphonn does not know about this expansion over on this side of the map. So that's going to be hurting him a little bit. 3 cannons going up at the front of Xiphonn's natural. Quite a lot. But then again, he only has a zealot, a probe, and cannons really to defend against these roaches. And it looks like Buzz will be trying to take out the third base. The rocks. The rocks over here. Xiphonn does see that, and he does cancel that last cannon. He begins to warp in a pylon over beside the gas here so that he can put cannons here. But at the moment, it doesn't look like Xiphonn can really do anything to stop these rocks from dying. He's trying to see if he can get in range, maybe. Just saving up energy for force fields right now. The second sentry is out as well, so he does have enough force fields to just block that off once, or maybe even twice if he has amazing force fields, to buy him enough time. Yep. And there goes those 2 force fields, and it will buy him enough time to get these 2 cannons up at his natural. But for Buzz, his economy is booming as he has now 3 bases. Xiphonn with a slight worker lead. And the 5 roaches in the bed are going up. These cannons are doing a good job at taking them out. Only 2 roaches remain. And all of those roaches go down. Well, with barely any losses. That was actually very well done by Xiphonn. Having 4 cannons up at your base helps a lot. These 3 sentries helped as well, and he didn't lose any probes, I believe. Yep, no probes killed. Okay, so we do see that the third base for Buzz, well, second is fairly well saturated. This hatchery over here is going to begin getting lots of minerals, and Buzz will be getting very ahead very soon. You do see that +1 for Zerglings is on the way, and a lot of Zerglings for Buzz are heading down towards Xiphonn's natural. There are a few cannons here, and oh look, Buzz and Zerglings are in here. Okay, force field blocking off a few of the Zerglings, but all the sentries just went down, and Buzz is now able to get into the main. There's an immortal here, and these Zerglings do get into the main. They don't get many probe kills. They were just frantically trying to get Zerglings. That was decent for Buzz. He did get rid of all of Xiphonn's sentries, but he did lose a lot of Zerglings. More resources lost over than units lost. Oh, and Xiphonn's observer basically sees everything of his opponent. 1-1 for Zerglings is almost done. Galal Reconstitution is halfway done. Burrow getting research, +1 armor for Xiphonn. And a Warp Prism is now out. So it looks like Xiphonn will be moving out. He has 2 immortals. Probably wants to get that third one so that he can easily take care of roaches. And oh, look at that. Buzz now going to be taking his 4th base. Take a look at the income tab. It is 61 drones, 50 probes. A huge lead, but it does make sense as he did have that extra base, and I am currently running without sound right now because my headphones hate me a lot of the time. Fuck, yeah, I got the sound back. So bbSiphonn is heading over to the was hidden base. The Roach and Queen do go down here, and bbSiphonn will be trying to take out this hatchery now. Hatchery halfway dead, and it does go down, and that is GG from Buzz. As really his expansion was basically all he had going for him. At the time, he needed to be given some more time to get some units, and what the wow. Sweet Jesus. Oh, what the sweet Jesus. Okay, I'm sorry for being very unprofessional there, but if you haven't noticed in the chat, Zor just put in basically every single emoticon of Twitch 3 times over in the chat. So, yeah. My headphones are annoying. So, bbSiphonn really delaying Buzz's second hatchery for about, I think it was 1 to 2 minutes there, was a huge setback for Buzz. He was forced to, he really couldn't even get outside of his main because the Zealots were still there and would basically just kill any drone that tried to get out. Luckily, Buzz was able to get out a drone, went over to the left expansion that was right underneath his main, and decided to expand there, and then as soon as he got rid of the pylon, he got a third expansion, but because he used up so many resources on getting a good economy, he really couldn't spend on anything on units, so he didn't have much, and he even lost like 40 Zerglings. So we are going to be heading to so it's going to be Cloud Kingdom next. It was Buzz's choice. Okay, so I'm just making the game here. Okay, so we're just getting the second game up of the series. Yes, I have. Yes, I have. Yes, I have watched the WCS Europe Finals, and it was pretty awesome. Master, faster, caster, blaster. Okay. So the GLA chat's been thrown out in the chat there. And we're going to get started into game number 2 between Buzz and bbSiphonn. This is Team oGaming versus bbDrone from ESEA Week 5. Yeah, I noticed up there. Okay, and me, because of colors. In colors. Piss me off. Ah. There we go. So over on the bottom left-hand corner of Cloud Kingdom, we have Buzz from Team oGaming. Over on the opposite side of the map, the pink Protoss from bbDrone or Clarity Gaming, it is bbSiphonn. And he apparently had an amazing WCS USA qualifier. I've heard of bbSiphonn before, mainly from AGL, the alt gaming, one. So we do see that bbSiphonn is sending out his probe scout. We'll be going Gateway Kazakhstan once again. It did work very well last game. So, also John Rodton, yes, the Lucifron Stefano game was fucking awesome. That I was so freaking scared when I was just like, oh crap, when I just saw like a bunch of mech just in his 4th base, and then Stefano did his usual Stefano stuff, and he's just like, and then whenever I watch Stefano, that's always what happens. Like, he'll be behind, and then he'll just, his units just touch his opponent's unit, and then his opponent's units die. Also, it's nice seeing that he's finally evil geniuses, because yeah, he is an evil genius. So we do see that Buzz will be going spawning pool first, with the extractor as well. bbSiphonn throwing down the pylon once again, not right in the middle of where the hatchery would be, actually right to the corner. bbSiphonn patrolling the 3rd base just so that a 3rd base doesn't get thrown down there. bbSiphonn just doing the same thing as last game. It worked out pretty well. And Buzz is also doing the same thing as last game. He'll probably alter some of his timings for things so that he can get out. Oh, and it looks like Buzz won't even try going for the natural. He won't even fight for it. He's just going to go straight to the 3rd. But look at that. bbSiphonn sends Zealots over to this hatchery already to try and kill it. bbSiphonn chrono boosting out his Zealots. Just checking there. Now I'm actually pretty curious and holy. Large APM numbers always amaze me. I don't know why, it just does. They're always so awesome to look at. It's just like... So you do see that Buzz is throwing down a Roach Horn right here, and Buzz will also be trying to expand once again, but now at the 4th base area. bbSiphonn throwing down his 2nd Nexus as well as the Forge. By the way, if it's ever too loud, just tell me. No, fix it. So we do see now that these zealots do get taken out by these roaches. Once again, the queen does stay alive again. Pylon still alive again. This game looks a lot like last game. But this time there is no back door. It's just one way, and SiphonN is throwing down 2 cannons to defend it. My headphones. Oh, 3 more cannons. 3 cannons. Getting thrown down. Nexus does finish hatchery. Gets scouted again by SiphonN. SiphonN with his scouting patterns. He's just beasting with his scouting patterns. He knows where everything is always. He's like Nurchio. So Buzz's roaches do arrive, and he tries targeting down the 1 cannon. The probes do stop these roaches from getting farther into the space. Probes do end up dying now this time around. Trying to target down that cannon. And their 1 sentry is out. A force field does get burned, so it's just a tickle beam of death for the sentries. Sentry goes down as well. So this, I would say, was a pretty effective attack for Buzz, as there's still 2 roaches alive. Well, 1 roach alive. He killed off 9 probes. He killed 2 cannons and a sentry as well. Losing that first sentry early on in the game is quite a big deal, as it's a large gas investment that you lose. So it looks like the difference from this game and last game will be that Buzz actually got a few more roaches with him. Plus also there wasn't 4 cannons awaiting him in SiphonN's natural. +1 armor is on, +1 weapons for SiphonN is on the way. Buzz getting metabolic boost now, as he never really needed it earlier in the game. Buzz's 3rd hatchery is up and ready, so Buzz will be ahead in economy too. The harvester count is pretty close, and I need to drink a water. Excuse me. First immortal on the way for SiphonN right now. Warp gate research just finishes. Warp gate, 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 warp gate. Come on, SiphonN. Come on. Come on, bro. Come on. Come on, just hit that warp gate button. Come on, it's not that hard. There we go. Oh, what? The hell is... Okay. Okay. If he had an amazing WCS USA run like people tell me, I kind of assume that he'd not make another sentry from off of a gateway and get warp gate first. So, yeah. Buzz now throwing down his 4th hatchery, so he'll be even farther ahead in economy. 59 to 44 probes right now. This is going to be a huge lead. War Prism on the way from the robotics facility. 5 more gateways getting thrown down. 2 just finishing up, and then 4 now getting thrown down. Oh, and 2 immortals did just get transferred into the Warp Prism, and it is heading over for the natural expansion of oGBuzz. Currently, the only anti-air defense that he has is his queens. Take a look at the units tab. He does not have a single roach. He needs... Okay, he's getting 14 roaches, Galal reconstitution as well, so he should be okay. He should be okay, so long as he can micro these perfectly, and he gets them ready for the mortals. But the War Prism is coming in now. It's coming in. And there it goes, 1 immortal. 2 immortals get dropped in. And some zealots getting warped in as well for SiphonN now. Oh, and the roaches are now arriving for Buzz. They will begin to try and target down the immortals. The immortals get loaded up into the War Prism. The zealots die, but so did Buzz's 3rd hatchery. It instantly gets remade, as he does have the resources to do it. But really, it doesn't matter, as Buzz still has this 1 extra base here. And we do see now that a ton of sentries 9 sentries, a stalker, a probe, and an immortal are heading over towards the 4th base of Buzz. By the way, if you're ever confused about what base is which, because I kinda am, I'm just going to say this is the 2nd, this is the 3rd, this is the 4th, because that's how it usually goes. A forward pylon is up for Siphonn. He uses the warp gate key. A ton of stalkers just got warped in. There are still 2 immortals left in the warp prism. Guardian shield goes down, and that is GG from Buzz. So that was GG from Buzz, and Siphonn just took the series 2-0. That was a pretty exciting game there. So that means it's now tied 1-1 in this ESEA match. Quite intriguing.
How far did I get in WCS?
Alright, can't believe I forgot special tactics. I forgot to say special tactics. I am ashamed. I failed. White Rock. Sure it wasn't higher. Okay, so it looks like it is going to be just going to check stuff out. So it is currently tied 1-1.
Currently tied 1-1 at the moment between Team oGaming and bbDrone. I'm just getting the replays for something. And now put them in the right place.
people. You owner. Grab. Okay, so I might be casting Traveller versus Shew, as Casey from Clarity Gaming is currently at a LAN, so he actually has to prioritize the games off of the LAN over the games of the ESEA. So, sure. By the way, I'm probably only going to talk to you guys off of the stream chat, as there is a 2.5 minute delay, and it's much faster to just do it off that. Okay, so I'm just going to start with the replays between Flawless Surge or Traveller and Shew, or Shew, I guess. It is EU and not. Excuse me, 1 second. Just going to fix some stuff. Okay, is this good? I think I fixed it. Okay, so I'm just going to close that. Close control panel. Okay. Alright, there we go. And I really hate that when that happens and I have to keep fixing the scoreboard. Okay, so anyways. Wow. Yeah, these are replays between Traveller and Shew. They were played like half an hour ago, so they are extremely recent. So don't yell at me saying, oh my god, they're replays. I'm not watching anymore because it's not live. Because I'd rather have games going on than just me on the Battle.net screen. So anyways, over on the bottom left-hand corner we have Big Booty's Shew. Over on the other side of the map, the yellow zerg, it is Traveller. He's a cool Swedish guy. It's awesome. So this is a PvZ. We're probably going to see Forge Fast Expand or Gateway Fast Expand. Now the Gateway Fast Expand worked very well for Siphonn last series. 2 oGBuzz. Also, if you haven't noticed, I've actually recently joined Team oGaming. That's why my overlay is that of Team oGaming. Mouse wheel just acting up a bit. So the Probe Scout for Shew has just arrived. Nothing out of Traveller just yet. And it looks like he's going to be going for a hatchery first, as is... Oh, never mind, he was just backing up just a little bit more for a spawning pool. So he is going pool first, and Shew will now be patrolling his probe around in the area to block off the hatchery. A forge or gateway should be going up soon, as it did go pool first. What? Okay, so it looks like Shew will be actually going Nexus first. That's going to be exciting. If you have just joined me now, this is the ESEA match between Team oGaming and Big Booty, or Clarity Gaming. So yes, Shew will be going Nexus first, and then should be dropping down a Forge or Gateway. Forge first. So, yep. Shew's pylon to block the hatchery is there. It is being cheeky, and this drone will try picking away at it as soon as possible. Doing 5 damage at a time. Gateway going up, and another pylon as well. It isn't a full wall off, as you can see. That probe is there. Cannon now going down at the wall just to give that static defense as you would normally see. And it looks like Traveller will be going for a fast third base. As this is Cloud Kingdom, and for Zergs it is actually pretty easy to get a fast third on this. Unlike other maps like Daybreak where it's pretty hard to do that. Both gases being taken for Shew now at his main. Second Nexus just finished for him. This one probe did see the fast third. None of Traveller's expansions have started yet. The probe does go down to that queen. Traveller just waiting for 100 gas to start his metabolic boost research. Another probe going around and to try and see what it can see about that third base once again. Cybernetics core just finishing. So it looks like it's going to be Zealot for first from Shew. And he doesn't, it seems like he doesn't feel safe enough, so he will be dropping down that extra second cannon just to make him feel just a little bit more safer. Third base for Traveller has just finished now. And it will begin saturating. Second gas being taken for him at the natural expansion. Third gas now going down for Shew, and it looks like, oh my god, yay! Where is it? There it is, the Stargate. A Stargate play is very fun to see if it works out well. And it will be a Void Ray first. Gonna get Chrono Boosted out. Now Traveller does have a queen at every single one of his expansions. He does not know of the Stargate just yet. No, it will not see it. It looks like it'll go down to this Stalker before that can happen. It's going to scout on top of the main ramp instead of going over here. The Traveller is still a little bit in the dark about that. The first Phoenix is now on the way. And Traveller now sees the Void Ray here, as it did just take care of that scouting overlord of our yellow Zerg. Spore Crawlers immediately going down at the third base. Bailing Nest now coming on the way. +1 ground weapons for Shew. First Phoenix does show up, but it is forced to go away and is now heading towards the second base. Now throwing down the Spore Crawler. There is still a queen here, but with two Phoenixes and a Void Ray, it'll be kind of hard to deal with this with just a queen. And now the Overlords are getting targeted down. 3, 4 queens now. And this Void Ray taking a lot of damage. Will it go down? Oh no, it looks like it'll be saved by... He'll get out of there just in time. As the Overlord did die, so there was no vision up there. And it looks like Shew tried to do something at the third once again, but this Spore Crawler will force him away. Traveller now throwing down another Evolution Chamber and his Spire. We haven't seen any upgrades yet. Oh, now upgrades are on the way for +1 ground carapace. 4 Phoenixes now in the main base trying to see if they can deal any damage to the Overlords.
Traveller looks like he wants to get some Mulisks out just to deal with these Phoenixes early on, and then maybe transition into Corruptors and Broodlords as fast as possible. Third base now going down for Shew, as well as 2 more gateways. Oh yeah, you can make Corruptors at Lair. I forgot. So yeah, Traveller will be using that Spire for some anti-air. Blink has just begun researching. Third Nexus, I'm just finishing now. Now Shew thinks that there will be Mulisks on the way, but in fact no, it'll just be Corruptors. So these 3 cannons here will be kind of for nothing. For now anyways. Right now it's fairly quiet. Traveller just trying to get his creeps spread out as fast as possible. This observer here for Shew does see that though. A few Mulisks are joining the force of Corruptors. Centrifugal Hooks is now getting the research, so it'll probably be Ling, Baneling, Mutalisk, Muto, Ling, Baneling. I think that's how I usually say it. I haven't had to say it in a while, actually. Psionic Storm now getting research to deal with these air units of his opponent. High Templar is now getting warped in to load up on energy. +2 ground weapons getting researched as well. The creep spread for Traveller at the moment is kind of lacking, but as he does have about 4 creep tumors over here. Traveller now getting his 4th hatchery up. Shew's observer is just in all the right places. Sees that. Traveller's Zerglings are over towards the right side of the map. Baneling is getting morphed in while the air units of Traveller are going to be heading into the second base. But there are a lot of cannons here and all the Phoenixes as well. So it doesn't look like Traveller will be able to go in from there. One cannon does go down, trying to target down these cannons so that he can do as much damage as possible. Phoenixes do show up. Oh, and a nice storm catching a lot of these Zerg units. All the Phoenixes do go down. A blink underneath those Mulisks. Only one Mule remains. Doesn't look like any of the Corruptors were lost. 4th base for Traveller is almost finished. Charge on the way now, as well as +3 ground weapons. 2-2-4 Zerglings and Banelings is on the way. Shew is just slowly moving forward. Shew will now be taking his 4th base as well, seeing how Traveller just got his 4th up. And oh, look at that. Shew's Warp Prism was heading for the 3rd or the main, and it does happen to pass by this 5th hatchery. Warps in 4 Zealots, and it does in fact go down. No cancel coming out of Traveller. And now all of these Zerglings will be here and will take out these Zealots. Now this Warp Prism is heading over towards the 3rd. Where are those Corruptors of Traveller? They are in the wrong place. They need to head over here, take care of that Warp Prism. Or at least try and follow it, because over here it does not get attacked by spores. Zerglings and Mulisks creeping closer towards Shew. The air units of Shew are heading over here. A few new cannons are already here to deal with these, but these air units are going to be uncontested. In terms of ground units, 3 Stalkers do get warped in, and the rest of the Stalkers of Shew do show up. Oh, and
do in fact start firing. Banelings do arrive. Blink away does save a lot of these stalkers from the banelings, but the mulists are actually doing enough damage to take out more stalkers. Even more stalkers getting warped in, and it looks like Traveller will have to back off for the moment. The Warp Prism does finally get taken out, but bbShew did warp in. It looks like a bunch of Zealots into Traveller's main base. The lair is close to dying, and the Zealots do get taken out. The lair lives with 200 health. This Warp Prism is still alive, though. Traveller now heading in with a bunch of Zerglings. No, some nice storms on a lot of those Zerglings. God damn it, I can't, says Traveller. God damn it, you can't. What? He's lagging like fucking crazy. GG coming from Traveller. So that means bbShew is currently up 1-2. What's going on here? Okay. Let's try and see if I can fix this. Is this better? Is this better at all? I don't know. Alright, so I'm just going to load up the second replay. Damn. Okay, so Freezer has told me that he thinks it's on daybreak. So we're just going to go with it. So here we go. Going GSL Daybreak. Over on the right hand top side, the yellow Zerg, who is currently down 0-1 from Team oGaming, it is Traveller. On the opposite side of the map, the red Protoss, Shew from bbKCC. I'm going to say it like that, because I like saying it like that. So it's going to be a fast expand once again. Now Shew's Stargate A, and apparently Traveller's lag made Shew win that game. Early Stargate play did harass Traveller quite a bit, and that worked for some play in Traveller's main where he warped in like 8 Zealots and was like huge fight. So Shew's Probe Scout does come in and sees that there is nothing yet from Traveller. And it will be full first for Traveller. So will Shew be doing the exact same thing as he did last game? It did work out. He has put his probe on patrol, but oh, it is not a pentagon like last game. It is in fact in a regular hexagon. Yes, in a regular hexagon. And Traveller doesn't care. He's just heading over to the third base and he's just going to expand there. The hatchery does get dropped down. Nexus, first force, Forge now getting thrown down. And this probe has decided it's going to stop moving. It's a fat, lazy probe, so it's just going to stop moving around in circles. And it does see the expansion for Traveller. Gateway getting thrown down now. Forge just finishing up. And Cannon getting thrown down as well. Traveller not expanding to his natural area just yet. It looks like he will be soon. Yep, he just needed those 300 minerals to do that first. This is actually a lot more comfortable. So I'm going to do it like this now. Cannon does go up and send the Overlord packing out of the natural expansion. It does live with half of its health. Gateway now finishing up. Third hatchery getting thrown down. And for the rest of the game, this is the second base. This is the third base. The third base has just finished. Another probe coming from Shew. And it does see that the second base is getting thrown down now. And the Queen Osprey can't quite catch up just yet. Zealot first for our Protoss player. The second Nexus has finished. And more probes should be coming soon. Second base is almost finished for Traveller. And it just finished, so drone should be heading there soon. One gas going to be finished mining. Oh, no, resume mining. Metabolic boost is about halfway done. Warp gate research now on the way for our red Protoss. We do see that one probe over there did just get taken out. What? Okay, okay. Hold on a second. Just need to see if I can, if it just changed. See, that's what I'm talking about. It just likes doing that on its own, and that's really, really annoying. Why does it keep doing that?
the hell? It does that much too often. Like, really? Okay, okay. Okay, all should be good now. Okay, all should work now. Work. Okay, let's get back into this game now. 2 more gases being taken for Traveller. Take a look at the income tab. It is equal at the moment, but that should change soon, as Traveller can drum up Shew with a more defensive stance, as he does have 2 cannons up at his natural. 3 more gateways getting thrown down for him. Okay. I'm just checking again to make sure they didn't screw up again, because I don't like it screwing up on me. Traveller scouting the 3rd expansion for Shew, seeing that there is no Nexus there quite yet. +1 ground weapons on the way for our Protoss player. Neutral supply depot going to be taken out by these 2 cannons here. Sentry at the front of the wall, because it's brave. Robotics facility now getting thrown down. 2 evolution chambers on the way for Traveller in the main base. And Traveller at the moment is just droning up. Twilight Council coming for Shew. Will it be charged or Blink? It will in fact be Blink. Blink did help him quite a bit last game. It looks like Shew is gearing up to take his 3rd expansion, his 2nd expansion now. Spire on the way for Traveller. 1-1 for Zerglings as well. So it looks like it'll be kind of the same build as last game, but will it work out this time? 1 more Zergling coming in. Can it stop the Nexus? Yes, it can delay the Nexus for a little bit more. And it does its job, kind of. First Observer is getting chrono boosted out. +2 weapons coming out as well. Spire is about halfway done. Baneling Nest now on the way. Some roaches really could help Traveller. As Shew will be going for a lot of stalkers. Take a look at the income tab. It's 68 drones to 53 probes. So that's quite a big lead, but it is a ZVP, so never really know. Robotics Bay now starting for Shew. Changeling gets dropped down, so that does get scouted quite easily. So we will be seeing some Colossus coming out. 12 Mulists on the way, Centrifugal Hooks, 24 more Zerglings, +1 flyer attacks as well. And that Changeling standing there. The Observer now coming into the main of Traveller. He knows that Aspire does exist for his Zerg opponent. And Traveller is now moving out. His Zerglings and Mulists are here. Goes up. There is a cannon and 2 gateways. Some nice force fields blocking out about half of the Zerglings. Traveller's Mulists do go straight up into the main and will begin attacking a lot of the probes here. These Blink Stalkers are here, and the Mulists will get that cannon. 2 Stalkers do blink forward. And all of those Mulists are retained. Oh, it looks like he lost 2, but that's still very good. Take a look at workers killed. 9 workers killed. That's pretty good. Psionic Storm is now getting researched. Shew's storms at last game were actually more lucky than skillful, because Traveller's units were very, very clumped up. The first few Banelings have arrived. Centrifugal hooks already, so they were rolling to their next position. Shew finishing up the wall now. The Psionic Storm is not done yet. Well, it looks like Traveller will back off a bit because of these 2 cannons. Will not allow those Mulisks in. Now, I'm not sure if Traveller could get in there. I don't think he can. He's completely walled up here. I think he actually might be completely walled in. He can't get out at all, I think. These Mulisks will take out one cannon, they take out the other cannon, and now the Zerglings can get in. Some nice force fields, again blocking out a lot of the Zerglings. The Shew will prolong Traveller's attack even more. Charge now on the way, plus 3 ground weapons as well. Looks like Traveller will just get 14 more drones, as he is actually behind in the harvester count. 4th base is going to start mining now. $18 more Banelings are on the way. A hive is now in the works for our Zerg player. And more Warp Prism play from Shew over at the 5th base this time. Doesn't get cancelled, does go down immediately. The Mulisks have arrived and will take care of all of these Zealots. Nope, it looks like he'll hand over the job to the Zerglings. This Warp Prism is over here, and it can get very, very pesky if not taken care of earlier on. We do see that these Mulisks are in the main base. The Stargate is finishing now. Most likely for Phoenixes, maybe for a mothership. A Storm just attacking his own Stalkers. All the Mulisks are still alive. Will try attacking the Stargate. A lot of force fields to block the Banelings at the natural as well. And more War Prism play from Shew. 6 charge slots getting warped in at the 3rd base. The drones immediately get pulled. The Queen is attacking them as well. This hatchery might go down, and it does go down, in fact. But Traveller still does have this base available for the time being. Shew, now seeing his advantage, is going to begin getting this base as well. There we go. Okay. Shew now moving out with his Blinkstalker, Charge Lot, and Storming Templar army. These Mulisks do get caught out of position. An aggressive blink from Shew will take out 2 or 3 of these Mulisks, and Shew will now also be taking his 5th base as well now. This one observer does basically see everything everywhere.